Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Wake Up Barstool here on FS1 right now. It's my pleasure to be joined by one of the best coaches in all of college football, been kicking ass at Mizzou these last few years. Trajectory's up. I've never really got to hang out with him. Everybody says he's terribly funny. He described us as one of the least knowledgeable football-knowing groups on all of television. That's Coach Eli Drinkwitz.
By appearance, yeah.
Drink, what's up, brother? How we doing today?
Man, great to see y'all. Appreciate the opportunity to be on Barstool Sports, man. Awesome deal.
Hey, so we were talking in the last segment about a conspiracy theory that we wish that if we could choose one to know if it's true or not, which would it be? Do you have any conspiracy theories that you want to know the veracity of?
Yeah, I think landing on the moon is probably the one that I've got the biggest question marks about. And I think that would be a lie. That if that's true, what else could you believe? So I think that one's pretty interesting to me. I don't really, the JFK one to me, I think we're running out of time there. I think if there was more people involved, if you have a conspiracy at that high of a level, somebody's going to talk, right?
Yeah.
And, since nobody's talking, but the moon, that one's intriguing.
Yeah. The flag doesn't wave.
It's like they did that on Mythbusters back in the day.
Honestly, it's Orion's radiation belt that's the thing that bothers me. Have y'all actually seen what they had aluminum foil wrapped around a piece of pipe and sent people to the moon, and they said that blocked them from radiation.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I don't know if that's going to cut it for me.
Hell yes, Coach. Hell yeah, man. All right, let's talk about your team a bit though here. Like I said, it's been an electric few years for y'all. There's a ton of competition in the SEC right now. How do you feel like Mizzou is stacking up where there could be, 6 to 8 teams that we're talking about as potential playoff teams here?
Well, I think if you compete in the SEC, you're a potential playoff team. I mean, that's just the reality of it because you have to have such a high level roster to play week in and week out in this league. And I think that's what, we brag about the strength of the league all the time and people get tired of hearing about it. But when you lead the country or the nation in draft picks every year, it's so tough to win on the road because these environments are so electric. I think that's the thing that people don't really understand. When you look at the bottom half of our league, I mean, who's the easy out? Like that's what you just got to ask yourself. You can go around every other conference and say, okay, that's going to be a win. That's going to be a win. That's going to be a win. And then when you talk about the SEC, this weekend, Vanderbilt's going into Alabama and they got a legit chance to win that game because they have an elite level quarterback. They got a great defense. They have an identity of who they are. And you just don't see that in every other conference. As far as our team, we're going to find out a lot next week. I don't buy hype, so us being 5-0 is a good start. That's where we want it to be, but we're going to find out a lot about ourselves as we keep moving forward. I think we have 3 top 10 teams left on the schedule. I think we've got 2 more after that are ranked. 5 of our last 7 games are against ranked competition. And then we're going to go to Auburn, which Jordan-Hare Stadium is one of the toughest places to play in the world. So, there ain't no easy outs in the SEC.
Coach, thank God you guys have a bye this week because I'm pretty sure every college football coach that comes on this show loses their game the fall. Yeah.
I wouldn't have came on.
I looked it up, T-Bob. It's not good. It's not good.
Okay, no, hold on.
It's not good.
Coach, flawed. It's like two coaches. Okay? So break the streak.
But they have a bye week, is what I'm saying. The people come on the show.
If y'all had that much knowledge and power, y'all wouldn't be doing Barstool. Y'all be professional gamblers and already made enough money to retire.
Well, no, it's that we're that stupid that when we talk to somebody, we fill their brain with the worst ideas ever, and then they forget how to coach. Yeah.
I do love that the college basketball tradition of coaches, like not even halfway through the season, already stumping for like we should be in the tournament or we should that is trickled over to college football now. It's like already starting to do the, our conference is strong, like we need this many bids. That's incredible. I love that.
Well, you want to know why? Because college football has decided that instead of allowing, some sort of actual competition on the field to be involved, we decided, as Mike Leach completely and accurately described, we allowed a committee to decide. Yeah, a committee of people, which has always produced great results, as
Yep.
we can now sense, throughout the government, that committees are effective ways to make decisions.
Yeah.
So we have beauty pageants instead of a football game, and I talked about it at SEC Media Days. I still believe in this. We got to get back to figuring out who the best teams are on the field. I believe each conference should have play-in games, and let those games decide who ultimately makes the playoffs. I think that's the best way to do it. I mean, I don't think anybody, the NFL is the most accurate model that we should all follow in professionalized sports. They play divisions, they play each other twice. You know that that's the best team in that division. There's no doubt about it. And then, those teams makes the playoffs. You have 14 out of 32 teams make the playoffs. That's roughly 44%. We're talking about less than 10% in college football. We're asking fans for millions and billions of dollars to pay for players and stadiums. That's not sustainable if they don't see hope in their investment. I mean, so.
Coach, I saw Kyle Shanahan did a breakdown of NFL coaches that would win if they all got into a fight with each other. What's your take on that? How do you think you'd stack up in the SEC against some of the other big dogs they got?
Well, when Eddie O was in this league, I'd have said I got my ass kicked.
Right.
Nowadays I'm not quite as sure. I'm not quite as sure how that thing would go. We got a wide age discrepancy within the SEC, and so, and then you got guys that are really fluid. You got Lane with yoga. I'm not sure. He's in shape, but not sure how much strength there is in that. So I don't know. But I don't know that there's a clear-cut winner in the SEC without Ed O in this league.
Yeah.
I agree, Coach.
That's a good point.
How about this?
It's got to be. I mean, Venables has got to be up at the top.
He's a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a sharp chin, very sharp chin. Coach, how about this? I want to say when a running back wins the Heisman, it's almost always in a year that ends with 5, okay? We're in 2025, and your running back, Ahmad Hardy, who you took from ULM, the Warhawks, shout out, Brian Vincent over there. Ahmad Hardy's been freaking incredible, dude. I mean, what has he meant to this year's Mizzou team?
Well, I think anytime you're breaking in so many new players and you're breaking in a quarterback, a running game is a quarterback's best friend, right? Like you see all these screw ups in the NFL and college football is they think, oh, you get a quarterback, we got to get him a wide receiver. No, you got to get him a run game.
Yeah,
right? You got to take the pressure off of him, and really that's what Ahmad has been to our team. He's such a relief valve for our team. You can hand him the football, and then he's an energy giver. I mean, when you see him run through people's faces the way he does, I mean, it causes our defense to really come alive. So he's been an incredible presence in the locker room. He's such a great young man. You would love to have him on y'all's show. He's just a great interview. He's got a great spirit. He's tough as crap. I mean, his story from where he came from to what he's doing now is what college football should be about.
Oh yeah.
And look, I don't know if he's going to win the Heisman or not. I mean, I'm not going to put that on him. We got a lot of football left, but I know he's one of the best running backs I've ever coached. And I can list a group of guys from Jay Ajayi, Jeremy McNichols, Matt Days, Darrington Evans, Jalen Samuels, Naheem Hines, Larry Roundtree, Tyler Beatty, Cody Schrader. Those all guys have played in the NFL, and this guy's as special as any of them.
Coach Eli Drinkwitz, thank you so much, man. Coach Drink, you're the absolute man. Thank you. Best of luck to Mizzou. Kick Alabama's ass. I feel completely comfortable saying that. You have a great day, my friend.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity to be on. And what is it? Go Cubs, go?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
hell
There we
yeah,
go,
dude.
Coach.
Let's go. Let's go, Drink.
Need that.
The man. All right. When we get back, guys, it's time for another Kate Thursday Night Football Roast. Kate undefeated on the season thus
True,
far.
yeah. Yeah. She knows
So,
ball.
Wow.